Hi my friends, I am coming to you from Charlotte, and wanted to show you this cool road. I grew up in this area of Charlotte, and this one road, Montford Drive, has not changed too much. So I want to kind of show you some of these buildings are really cool. You kind of can make out what they were. So let's go. So we'll start with the first building on Montford Drive, coming in from Woodlawn. And this Taco Bell has pretty much been a Taco Bell for a very long time, probably since the late 80s, early 90s. But if you look just above there on top of the roof, truck going by, you see the terracotta on top and this facade here. Well, it used to have that retro, the terracotta roof. It used to have the old taco sign up here with the big bell and everything. Of course, this is the modern redo of Taco Bell right here. But yeah, you can still see the terracotta roof on top. You see a lot of it back right there. So, isn't that pretty cool? So, yeah, what's funny is this property, very early 80s, was a Church's Fried Chicken. They tore the building down, and then they put the Taco Bell, the classic Taco Bell from the late 80s, early 90s that you would see with the terracotta roof and the big bell and this little steeple thing there holding the bell up. Yeah, it used to be here. Then over here where this AAA is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find some old pictures. If I can find them, I can show you what was here at this location, because some have been torn down and changed. But there was a cool Chinese restaurant that was here for years and years at this AAA garage. And then over here where the Valvoline Instant Oil is now, and that's been here probably late 90s, maybe early 2000s, probably early 2000s. But it was a cool German restaurant that used to be here called the Drawbridge, and it literally had a drawbridge in front of it. And I'll try my best to find pictures of it, because it was a really cool German restaurant that you could go and eat and have some really good food. I remember bringing dates there back in the 80s. Kind of felt like, I don't know, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You went, can't remember the character's name, but he brings his date to the German restaurant. Well, that's kind of what it looked like inside. Now, this one here, the Moosehead Grill, was a Pizza Hut. So we'll walk over there in just a second. Yeah, back in the day, back in the 80s, early 90s, you can see it. This was a Pizza Hut. Check out the windows. Still has the same facade windows here. They added the front deck here. We can eat outside. But yeah, I remember coming here many times, playing Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man on the tabletop games, Asteroids. Back in the early 80s. Yeah, this was a Pizza Hut. So across the street from the old Pizza Hut, which is now the Moosehead Grill, which has awesome wings. So if you ever come by Montford on the south side of town, yeah, they have awesome wings. Here at the Cure Vaporium, the vapor place here, this used to have the blue awnings. You can guess what it is. But this was Blockbusters. Every Friday night, Connie and I would come here and search for a movie after we'd have pizza right next door. But yeah, there's old Blockbusters right here. Yeah, it hadn't changed too much outside, except it was white at the time. They had the blue awnings. And up here was the Blockbuster symbol, their sign and everything. And down here, this is where we used to get pizza, and they still have pizza. Some of the best pizza in town is Luisa's Brick Oven Pizzeria. They've been there for years and years, and great pizza. Usually, they used to have an awesome lunch buffet of pizza. I'm not sure if they still do it or not with all the stuff going on. But yeah, some of this here are still the same businesses uniforms, shoe repair, stuff like that. So yeah, Luisa's Pizza right there. And yeah, these are all offices back in here. They haven't changed too much. I got new condos going up over there. But I have to show you this really cool retro bowling alley. I mean, this one road alone brings back so many memories, because a lot of us used to hang out over here, especially at the bowling alley, Blockbusters, and a lot of good times here back in the 80s, early 90s. And I come by here a lot because I go get my wings over here at Moosehead Grill. Haven't played bowling in a long time, but you're gonna dig this bowling alley. Been here probably since the 50s easily. So let's check it out. Check out that beauty right there and look at the marquee and the architecture. It's awesome. Park Lanes has been here for over 50 something years easily. And I just love the marquee, Park Lanes. And over here, I want to show you this too. This dry cleaners. Check out the old sign up there. Wash bowl. That's been there for eons. The old writing here on the wall of the dry cleaners below the bowling alley is still in business. And look at the old signs. So cool. But yeah, check that out. Wash bowl. That's dry cleaner. It's a pretty cool name for a dry cleaner under a bowling alley. But look, old school dry cleaners. So I wanted to show you the entryway here. Love this entryway. There's the old bowling alley sign over there. I have to get back and get a better shot of it. But I wanted to show you the outside area, seating area here. They've added a couple things, of course. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? You feel like you went back in the 50s. Got the big screen TVs out here now. Whole outside eating. And you got this area here now too, which is new. So hopefully we can go inside and check it out and show you the inside of the bowling alley. So it's a little after 3, so they don't open till 4. Here are your times here when they open up, Monday through Sunday. So we'll come back and go inside, because I definitely want to have you guys see the inside of this place. So I stepped back a little bit. Wanted to show you this awesome marquee here. Park Lanes Bowling. That's the original sign, folks. That's been there probably, I'm saying close to 60 years easily. Because I remember when I was little, that was up there. So it used to have little spotlights and stuff showing on the bowling. Really cool. And oh, check this out over here. I didn't even notice that. I'd walk right by it. It's probably a newer sign. Yeah, it's newer, but still looks pretty cool. This Coca-Cola sign right here. You zoom up on it. Let's eat. There it is right there. That's pretty cool looking. I think one of the smaller marquees for Park Lanes used to be right there at one time. Kind of was a version of the large one up here on the side, and they had a smaller version right there. Park Lanes Bowling. Got some really cool sidewalk art here. Wow, real colorful, beautiful stuff. Looks like he's smiling at you right there. Pretty cool. Oh, you know what? It's a smiling bowling ball. That's what it almost looks like. They're bowling balls. Bowling ball, and there's the pin. Took me a second. I had to get my bearings straight. But yeah, those bowling balls hitting pins. That's pretty cool. Just love the creativity too. So this is Brazwells Pub. They have some of the best burgers here and steaks. Connie and I have been here a few times. We've brought friends here. They really loved it too. But at one time, this was known as the Press Box. So if you're from Charlotte, you remember that place as the Press Box. Went there a lot of times back in the 80s, late 80s, so in early 90s. But yeah, they had this huge, comfortable leather seating area, little cigar area. Had the old bar in there. A lot of that's gone now, unfortunately, but still, Brazwells is a great restaurant. So I do highly recommend Brazwells, place to take your do a couple date, bring your friends to, is Brazwells. And down here they have some more artwork of your dogs. Very pet friendly around here too, so yeah, they do encourage bring your dog, so it's pet friendly. A lot of these places are. And there's another side of the bowling alley over here. So on this side of Park Lanes, you have outside bar over here, eating area. Then down here, looks like they added this outside area, so you can come over and have a beer or two. And a lot of this is walking distance, so a lot of people do live close by. Yeah, so here they got the shuffleboard. Looks like they probably have darts there too. Have dart night. Pretty cool. So it's really active, especially during the summertime. This place is slammed. So yeah, we'll definitely go inside when we can. So right here you can tell some of the architecture from the 60s. They're it's still a dentist's office. So yeah, it's been a dentist's office, and they have the hair design, DJ and Company hair design. So that's like a school. I think my sister-in-law went to it at one time, a long time ago. I could be wrong. Can't remember if Connie told me that or not. That's Piedmont Technical Sales. So a lot of these have always been offices right here. So after work, you get on your bowling shoes and run across the street over to the bowling alley. So here it used to be the Great Wall of China, Chinese restaurant. It had the best Chinese food in town. We were so disappointed. They tore it down in probably early 2000s. It was a couple different restaurants afterwards, but they all failed pretty much. But the Great Wall of China was awesome. We would literally come here sometimes once a week at least for the buffet. They had an awesome buffet, and I'll post a picture. I may have already posted it, but how it used to look. Man, it was such a good Chinese restaurant. They retired, sold it, and everybody was so sad when that happened. We'll head over here real quick, show you a couple other places. So they're doing some construction right here. So they're doing a new road to cut through. So they've built all these new condos and apartments over that way. But here is Angry Al's. Now, if you're from Charlotte, I can't remember what this originally was. If you remember and you're from Charlotte, please leave a comment in the comment section. I remember getting breakfast here. Not Angry Al's, but what it used to be. And I just can't remember what it was back in the day. But it's always been a restaurant. I do remember that. So, yeah, that was... Oh, this has always been a restaurant. But this place is, especially during the summer, this place is packed with a lot of people. It's a fun place to come to, get some good food, hang out with your friends. But it's Angry Al's on Montford. So, but yeah, I just wish I remember what it used to be. Now this restaurant, not what it's called now, Carmella's Pizza Grill is what it's called now. But this building, this structure, has always been a restaurant, but the original restaurant was Old Smokehouse. I know the Charlotteans will remember that from back in the day. They probably opened late 50s, early 60s. My wife and I, when we were kids, would come here with our parents and have some really good smoked chicken, brisket, ribs. Oh, it was good. But eventually the family, they retired and sold it. Another place that we miss is the Old Smokehouse. And again, I'll have an older picture, or the original picture of how it used to look like on here. So yeah, it was just, man, it was good food. So a lot of this land behind me and all of Montford was once a farm many years ago. And the family, pretty well known, that owned it were the Grahams. Yep. Billy Graham's parents had a farm here. That's where Billy Graham grew up. And I'm going to show you where the house used to be. 4523 Building A on Park Road. This is where the Grahams lived. That's where Billy grew up. Of course, the house wasn't that big. I'm trying to find some pictures of what it used to look like right here. But I love that they kept the trees. Yeah, it's probably one of the original trees. Old tree. So all these big trees, they made sure not to harm them in any way. So I'm happy they did that and they built around it. But yeah, this is where the house used to be, and all this land way over here was all their farm. And Mr. Billy grew up. So years ago, where this building is here, used to have a huge gas station, full service gas station with garages, you know, all retro, late 50s look to it. And eventually, of course, they sold it and tore it down. But I do dig, this van go by here, but I do dig, cool little photo op with the wings there. That's pretty cool. And more of your sidewalk art. Check it out. Pizza, you got your chicken, there's your fork, you got your ketchup flowing. And let's see what you get. Oh, 2 beer steins clashing. You got your spoon there. Then you've got some food here. It's like a hamburger and a hot dog. Very cool. Been along here, back in the day, back in the 70s, there was a cool deli here, right where Roasting Company is. Tap room. They have a really cool bar in there too. An awesome chicken. The Roasting Company. If you haven't eaten there, I do recommend that too. But yeah, it used to be an awesome deli here. You get these huge sandwiches like these New York Reubens. You know, this huge. You know, the corned beef sandwiches, roast beef sandwiches, just massive sandwiches. I remember going in there back in the early 80s. Late 70s, my dad would go in there and we'll get the fresh cut meats, deli meat that you would bring home and save it up for your sandwiches or whatever you wanted to do. But yeah, the Roasting Company, Bo, is a really good restaurant, really good roasted chicken. And then you got Jeff's Bucket Shop. I love the retro sign here. It's been there for years and years, but there's Jeff's, is still there. You get downstairs, it's like a cellar type bar. You go here. Oh, you got karaoke too. So you get karaoke. Make sure you have your ID. But yeah, right down here is Jeff's Bucket, and it's right there to the left. It's like in the old basement of the deli. They've turned into a bar. And again, like I said, Jeff's has been here a while. So yeah, I just love the old sign, the neon up there. I remember going there long time ago. And this structure here is a lot newer. It's probably late 80s, early 90s they built this building here. And they have an express Chinese place, Lai Lai Express. It's actually pretty good. Not bad little takeout. I sometimes will go there. If Connie goes out of town, I'll run over here and do takeout Chinese. Come here and run over and get some. But it's some good stuff. They give you a lot of food for the money. But it's real good. Kind of shows you some of the shops here. MB Billiards. Not sure where they are, but yeah, here's your retro building here from the 60s. Dentist's office. Years ago, back here was Exxon. They had a huge office building there. They tore down many years ago, probably about 30 years ago. But it was Exxon had a nice size, like 4 or 5 story building there, a huge parking lot. But that was like some of their executive offices were there, of all places in Charlotte, right over here near Montford. But yeah, they had executive offices there. So you have another cool retro building here. It's now Good Food on Montford. Another good restaurant that you can come and eat. Get outside seating and inside seating. What I'll do is in the description, I'll put down a lot of their links so you can find out more information about some of these restaurants that are on Montford. This, especially during the summertime, this whole road of Montford, Montford's just hopping quite a bit. And cool, some graffiti back there, good food. And head down here and check out a couple more of these other buildings here. And this building here has probably been around since the late 70s too. It's called the Barker Lounge now for your pups. Got boarding, daycare, grooming. So you've got all kinds of cool stuff. You got a whole area, outside area here for the dogs to run around in. I'm not quite sure I remember what it originally was. I do remember at one point, it was, back in the 90s, it was like a store where they sold all kinds of storage stuff for your house. You come here and get custom storage and custom stuff done for your home, for storing things in your home, closet, stuff like that. I do remember that, but it was something else even before that. I can't remember, but I know before the Barker Lounge got here, good old Spirit Halloween store would rent this out over Halloween time. Probably about 6 or 7 years ago, they used to rent it out and put the little Halloween stuff in there every holiday. So we are inside the bowling alley. Check it out. You got a little bit of modern and you get a little bit of retro. Kind of reminds you of being in the Big Lebowski. And there's the bar right there. Yep, well, there's the big boy right there. There's the dude. There is the dude. So yeah, getting that vibe, getting that Big Lebowski dude vibe. Check out the retro. There's one of the signs. That's actually one of the signs I remember right there. Check it out. That is awesome. I love the neon on it. It's got the bowling ball rolling across there. Guess it does on a timer maybe. I was just doing it a second ago. Man, that is awesome. And here are your balls here, all lined up, ready to go. Do some games. And this is just, brings back a lot of memories coming here back in the day. Park Lanes, baby. You got some of the retro artwork here on the wall. But you do have the current scoring system, computers going on there. So it's all done by computer. But I just love that retro Park Lane sign. There goes the ball. Oh, well, the red one came up. There it goes. Rolling across. Isn't that cool? Get it going all the way across there. Almost there. Almost there. Boom. Strike. We got a cool eating area right here too, bar. So man, yeah, it just gives you that whole retro feel to it. And also, you're waiting for the dude to come in and play a game or two. And yeah, here's where you'll get your shoes right here. I love the bowling pins. Check that out on the side there. You get the granite top there. Really nicely done. Man, this is great. And over here, they've got, check that out. Have a retro manual. Set up your pins there for your bowling games. Cool photo. And you got some cool games over here. Sink It, Cruising Blast. A cool little basketball hoop thing over here. You got a baseball pitchers thing there. Here's your basketball there. Isn't this awesome? Check out the bar. Love the light fixtures. Those are pretty cool. But I had to show you the inside of here, man. Some has changed and some have not changed. I mean, there's some things that still, to me, just remind me of the old days. They've kept a lot of this going. But yeah, just gonna walk all the way down here. And there's, yeah, the bathrooms are still in the same place. That didn't change. Yeah, I just wanted to show you the inside. So if you're ever wanting to go out bowling and you live in Charlotte, or if you're just visiting Charlotte, definitely stop by Park Lanes here on Montford. And again, I'll have that information in the description. Or you can come here and have a beer and pretend you're the dude just chilling out during your games. Talk about a blast from the past. You see the Park Lane sign lighting up now. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it brought back a lot of memories going inside there. And I'm just happy they've kept most of it the same, but with a modern touch to it, but a lot of it's still the same. And seeing the dude on the wall, you just expect him to walk on in there and chill out. All right, guys, thanks for tagging along, seeing this kind of my little retro area that I grew up in on Montford. It's just, you got cool little restaurants here, and you got Park Lanes. I just wish Blockbusters was still open. Dang it. I'll go over there right now and grab me a movie. All right, guys, you take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.